Behind us, yeah. Brand new, I get brand new. If you fuck with baby boo, I pull the stick like bamboo. Ooh, this the game, tell me if you plan to. Baby, this the game, tell me if you bang too. I pull up like, what's up? Skinnies on my butt, glizzy by my nuts. Give me my respect, I'm a RJ and Alicia, so give me all the fed. I don't love these hoes, so watch me leave them up for dead. If it was me, I bet they'll leave my ass for dead.
All right, so let's talk, man. Tell me your story. So what's going on, man?
What's the deal, brother?
We here. We got another interview. I got my dog, Lucci, in the building, man.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
You know, off this earth, you know, wavy.
Yeah, speaking of Irk, man, I see you posting, I see you drinking that a lot, man. What's up? You trying to get sponsored or something, man? What's the deal?
Yeah, man, you know, the Henny, you know, I grew up, everybody around me drink Henny, you know, it was a little bit too strong for me. I always want to be different, you know, and I fell in love with the Irk, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with the Irk, and I just started posting pictures, you know, I got it in every video and everything, and I tagged E and J, the actual verified page one time, and then they started liking my shit and commenting on my shit, so I reached out, I'm trying to get sponsored. They basically like, you gotta do more. So, you know, this bitch coming everywhere with me, you heard?
Yeah, you gonna get a check from them. I see it coming.
I'm trying, bro.
Nas got that sponsor. He got that partnership with Henny, and you know Jay-Z got the Ace of Spades. I can see that happening, man. I could definitely see that happening.
Hopefully, brother. Hopefully.
Yeah, man. It's 2020, man. It's a new year, man. How you feeling this year?
Man, I feel good, man. I'm blessed. Definitely blessed. You know, got a birthday coming up. Blessed to make it this far. You know, and it's like we get a chance to restart, refresh. Right. You know, so.
I could dig it. You the type of dude that always have a New Year's resolution, or you just stick to the plan? Like, do you have any 2020 resolutions?
I used to do that shit for real, but right. It's really all in. I feel like it's all mental. It's all in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a way to motivate yourself to start over and clean slate. And I really feel like it's for people with regrets. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you regret not doing something and you be like, all right, I'm going to do this year. I really don't got no regrets in 2019. I went as hard as I could. I did the best I could. Best thing I could have did was stay out of trouble. You know, I went to jail a couple of times, but other than that, I really don't got no regrets. So therefore, I really don't got no New Year's resolution, but to keep doing what I'm doing, just go harder.
Yeah, that's dope. I feel the same way. I feel like people do that just to, because they ain't really do what they said they was going to do. It's definitely a good way to...
New year, new me, that's everybody's favorite shit.
It's a good way to, you know, get yourself in line and get some goals in order. So for the people that don't know you, man, just tell them a little bit about, you know what I mean, maybe where you got your name from and where you from, man, you know?
I'm from Homewood. I'm from Pittsburgh, Homewood, you know, the east side. I moved out the city at like 17, 18. I lived on Beachfront, Homewood, and I went to Penn Hills. We used to live in Homewood and use a Penn Hills address or whatever like that. But I moved out the city. My pops moved me out the Kiski area for a better opportunity to play sports and shit like that. So that's that. As far as my name, my stepdad used to always call me, I don't know why, but my nickname was Lucky. My real dad's dad's name is Lucky. So he used to call me Lucky Luciano. I don't know why he used to do it, but that was the name. And I used to go by Long Loke for real. And then I grew up a little bit and was like, I need something marketable, you know what I'm saying? Like, plus my music's really not too much gang banging, you know what I'm saying? I can make all type of shit. So I just tried to find a name more marketable, and I came up with Long Luciano. Shorten of Luciano, Lucci, Long Lucci, and it's been working for me ever since.
So you always knew you wanted to do music? Like you said, you wanted to make your name a little bit more marketable, or once you started doing music, you was like, oh, I gotta switch it up real quick?
Yeah, well, no, I was always doing music. I was going by Long Look, but once I started like learning and getting the knowledge of like marketing, you know, I only know a little bit, but that was one of the main things. You are your own brand, you know what I'm saying? So once I started figuring that out, I said, all right, I need to find something more marketable. But I started doing music at like 9. I didn't really start recording until like 2012. I was born in 90, by the way, so yeah.
That's dope. So you said you play a little bit of sports. I seen like pictures on your IG. Like, what's up, man? What you play? I think what you play, safety or something?
Yeah, I play corner, semi-pro and shit. You know what I'm saying? I switched teams. I played for the Westmoreland Wolves last year, but that's like my off hobby. Whenever I ain't doing music, gotta stay active. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm playing football.
You nice? What's up, man?
Yeah, man. They know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You look me up. You know, I got a couple highlights on YouTube. That's what I do. I'm football my whole life. Ever since I played for Homewood. You know, ever since I was 7. You feel me? I ain't never stopped. Straight out of high school, I ain't really make it in college. Went straight into semi-pro. You know,
so that's dope, man. I remember, I think you was on the younger team. I think you played with my brother because I played for Homewood too. I think you played with my bro Money Mark. What was y'all on the Termites together?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Whichever team Mackey was coaching, everybody know Mac. Everybody know Mackey. So whatever team Mackey was coaching, I think that's the same team we was on.
Yeah, man. Them was dope days, man. Dope times as a youngin', man. So, segue into that. What you think was like? Tell me what was like growing up in Pittsburgh, man. You from Homewood, man, and I'm from Point Breeze, right up the street, man. We damn near neighbors. You know what I mean? So, what was Pittsburgh like growing up for? What was it like for Lon Lucci?
For me, for real, you know, I grew up in the hood, but you know what I'm saying, like my parents. They was still on their job, you feel me? So like I ain't never really had to be in the streets, you feel me? Like, but I still was in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So I guess at the time when kids are going through that normal, you know, the shit normal kids go through in the hood, you really don't realize how serious and severe this shit is. You feel me? But now that I look back, it was harder. It was hard, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you really don't realize when you're going through it, but I'm grateful, you know. I ain't never been, you know, shot at as a youngin'. I wasn't really into a lot of the shit my peers and my friends was into. You know, I was kind of one of the lucky ones, for real.
That's why they call you lucky, huh?
Maybe.
That's dope, man. Yeah, cause Pittsburgh, it can get crazy, man. It's,
real crazy.
Especially in Homewood, I think like that's one of the, you know what I mean, one of the worst.
One of the worst. I seen a lot of shit. Definitely picked up on a lot of shit, but that just really was never me, for real. I was I stay in the crib, and I get off a football practice down Homewood Field and just ride my bike straight to the crib, and I'm in the crib while my niggas is out, you know, doing street shit. I'm playing place Madden. You feel me?
Right. That's dope, man. That's dope, because I already know how it is, bro. So tell me a little bit, man. How'd you get into making music? Is that something that you always did, or you know what I mean, something that you picked up along the way? You got influenced by somebody? Like, how'd you get into making music?
My mom really got me on this shit. Like I always listened to me. Like she had any album that dropped. That was back when you had to actually go buy the album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my dad owned a store right across the street from David's shoe store in East Liberty. It was called Latoya's Record Mart. So he had all the records. Yeah, shout out. I heard they ain't around no more. That's sad.
You know, they came and switched
gentrification.
They did everything. The whole East Lid totally different now.
It's sad, man. But yeah, my pops owned a record label, record store. I'm sorry, right across the street from David's. So I always, you know, had access to any new record that came out. And my mom had one day she bought me the Get Rich or Die Trying, and she bought me one of them blueprints. And my mom did poetry. So one day she just decided to switch it up, you know, just write a song. And I hear her in the living room just, you know, writing and rapping. So my mom is my biggest influence. So I tried to do what she was doing. I wrote a little 4-bar rhyme and everything like that. And, you know, she was like, yeah, that's dope, but what you got next? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have somebody write my music like little Bow Wow. You know, I want to be like Bow Wow shit. I was like 12. She like, nah, like that's not how you go about it. Like if you want to be a boss, you got to write your own music. You feel me? So right then and there, I took that shit in and I just started writing my own song. Young nigga talk about shit I ain't got, Cadillacs and all that shit. But all that shit actually helped me elevate my flow and shit. And next thing you know, I'm like 20. You know, I hop in the studio for the first time and I felt like I had the advantage, you know, over other rappers. So that's pretty much how I started rapping for real. It was really my mom. Like my mom put me D on that shit.
Hey man, that's super amazing, bro. That just made me smile, man. That's like, shout out to Mom Duke.
Mom Duke.
You know what I mean? She like, nah, you gotta be a boss. You gotta write your raps.
That's why my album name is Lisa's Son. That's my baby. You feel me?
Yeah, that's dope, man. So you said you got in the studio the first time when you was 20. So what's it like when you in the studio now? Like you like the freestyle, you like to write. Like what's your process when you in the studio?
I go to the studio with my jams. For one, I need to be by myself when I'm writing. I'll probably write like a week ahead or something like that. When I make it to the studio, everything's already written, planned out, all the way to the ad libs. You feel me? But I'm not really a freestyle. Like everybody can freestyle. I can freestyle, but on the spot freestyling, that's not me. I'm more of an artist. Like I put songs together. You know what I'm saying? And I make that shit. So yeah, that's how that would go in the studio. I come with my work ready, knock that shit out.
That's dope, man. I like that. You come organized, you know what you want to do. So like when you're in the studio, what's the vibe like? You know what I mean? You like your squad in there, you like a lot of people in there, you smoking, what you like to do, drink?
Yeah.
What gets you like going like when you're in the studio?
Well, you already know, like I said, I need my irk with me, you know, but as far as the people around me, I really don't like a big crowd, just, you know, the people who I need around me, like, you know, my manager, you know, whoever I'm doing a feature with, and Alicia, she like my right hand, you know, like she everything managed my life pretty much, my driver, everything. I don't got my license and shit, lost my shit, but you know, like them is the only people I really would prefer around me. I don't really like a big crowd, man. That's too many distractions.
That's dope, man. You gotta have, you know, solid people around you, that, you know, that's making sure you keeping your shit in order, staying on the right track. So I appreciate that, man. Shout out to your squad. You know what I mean? So when did you decide to like start taking music serious? When did you decide like, all right, man, I'm gonna start investing some money? Because it's not easy and it's not cheap to be a musician. You know, you gotta pay for music, videos, beats, studio time. So like, when did you decide like, all right, man, I'm gonna start investing in myself and start taking it serious? When did you like, all right, I'm actually dope? Yeah,
like back in like 2012 for real, like when actually you had a big impact on this shit, bro. When you was shooting tough shit, you know what I'm saying? Like all them, or when Pittsburgh had the battle shit going on, and that's when I looked at it like, man, I'm hard as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to like imitate, like if I was like rap beef with other artists and shit, like get my shit together. But that's when that year 2012 was a big year, because that's when I started taking it serious. I didn't have the funds, you know, I wasn't financially stable to put the money behind myself, so I was like doing everything out the crib, little rock band mic, you know, little Audacity software and shit. So I put in the most work like that I've ever put in, even to this day, back when I ain't have shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when that like right now I look back at that 2012 Lucci, and that's what really inspires me the most. So that's when I start taking it as serious as, you know, that's when I really went hard and really started doing it. I took a little break, and then once I got my money together, now I had already put the work ethic in. I already know what it takes. I got the finances, put that together. That's what we doing right now.
Right. That's dope, man. I appreciate that, man, for you even, you know what I mean, saying I was, you know what I mean, one of the inspirations and going hard. Them was good times.
Them was beautiful times,
man,
bro.
Pittsburgh was on fire around them times, man.
Long live Tef too, man, for real.
Tef, man. You know, it just brings back so many memories just thinking about like them times. I can't even go down that memory lane right
bro.
now. I just gotta keep that drive on, but it was definitely good times, man. So what you working on right now, man? I know you got your music videos out. You got matter of fact, don't even talk about your music videos. Talk about just what you working on, man. I know you got Lisa's Son that's out right now. That's your new project that you just released. So talk to us a little bit about that.
I got Lisa's Son out, man. It's an 11-song track. I mean, it's an 11-song album. Sorry. That, like I said, that's them from my mom, man, because this, like I said, this is the first time I actually was able to put my own money, like good money, behind what I'm doing, and this is my first official project. And I always looked at it like, you know, people pay tribute to like their mom and family members when they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to name an album after your cousin or your brother and shit like that. Like, while my mom's still living, like I want to let her know, like, you the reason why I'm doing this shit right now. You feel me? So that's why I named it Lisa's Son. The album is really like versatile as fuck. Like, it got all different type of songs on it. I got some trap shit. I got some, you know what I'm saying, some vibe shit, some party shit, you know. So that's what it is, man. Make sure y'all check that out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, all the major platforms right now. Lisa's Son by Lon Lucci.
Hey, man, that's dope. I can really appreciate that, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes again, man. You know what I mean? I could tell just by the stories that you're saying, you know, that she really influenced you and really inspired you to, you know what I mean, to take this path. So shout out to Mom Dukes again. You're dope. So You said you just dropped the project. You said you got a couple, you know what I mean, some hood tracks on there. So describe your style, man. Like, what's your style like, you know?
As far as my style, I would say, man, I can go anywhere. I know a lot of artists say this, but I can really go anywhere. Like, for instance, man, like back like when I said 2012, I was rapping over Kesha beats. I don't know if even people even know who Kesha is. That's a pop artist, but like, I could really go anywhere. And my album is really, if I could describe my album and like my style in one word, I would say relatable. Cause the music I make, no matter if it's trap, you know, pop, R&B or whatever, it's very relatable. Somebody gonna be able to fuck with that shit. Somebody gonna be able to relate to that shit. So relatable is one word that I like to use when it comes to describing me. Me as an artist, at least.
I can dig it, man. I heard some of the tracks, man. I shot some of the videos for some of them, and them shits is crazy. Like I told you, my bro was calling me from down in Texas, like, yo, man, bro's going hard.
Shout out Money Mark, man.
So, talk to him about the. I know that one of the first videos that we shot together was what's the name of it? Made a Play.
Made a Play, yeah, that was the first joint.
I feel like that's one of your more turned up type jams.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, how that song came about.
That song came about. I heard the beat. And I was already making the first two jams before that I made was a little bit mellow. And I get on my shit where I'll get on my mellow shit and then I'll be like, I gotta turn this shit the fuck up. Cause that's what people really know me as, like a party turned up ass nigga, loud ass nigga, you feel me? So I had to turn it back up. I heard the beat and you know, what's so funny is I had just made some money that day, you feel me? And nigga, heard the beat, went to the crib, started rapping, nigga. I just made a play, I said, and then I said, she can't be my bae, unless she gay, and that's really the shit that I be into, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need my shorty to be dope both ways, you feel me? So I wrote that shit the next week. Yo, just take it, bro. I wrote that shit the next week, laid that bitch down, produced by my man Sleazeball, threw him on the track. And it just actually just wound up just being, the rest is just history. It just wound up just being harder after we did the video. That's when it really was just like, oh, all right, this nigga's hardest trap joint. You feel me? So
yeah, man, that joint go crazy. Video go crazy. Video on YouTube right now, man.
Yeah, check that out.
Shot by your man True Vision. You know what I mean? That joint is crazy. But then you could go from something like Made a Play to the motions, like, you know what I mean. I feel like that's on your Lisa Son as well. I feel like that's like definitely one of your songs where you switch it up all the way, man. Like, tell me about that song a little bit.
Yeah, the motions, man. It's really about it's about, I don't know. There was a point in time in my life, which was really only a month ago. I just felt like, you know, being that I finally grinded and got some bread in my pockets, you know, I'm able to support myself, you know, finances and everything. Everybody just started looking at me like, okay, like, you know, this nigga got money now, like he the man with the money. And you know, there was situations where I went to jail, you know, and I'm while I'm in jail, I'm paying for other people's bail, and while, you know, when I get out of jail, I ain't got shit, and I'm still helping support other people, and these are people very close to me, you know, that you would expect that to happen. And you know, when it come time to paying me back, and when it come time to showing that same love, and when it come time to showing that same loyalty, I'm not receiving the same energy. So, you know what I'm saying, that's why I made that song right there, and that's how I'm able to switch it up. Like, another part that come with me switching my music up is, like I said, like I moved out the hood at a very young age, like not a very young age, but like 17, and I got to see another side of the world, you know, as to just growing up in Homewood and just seeing the east side all the time. Like, I got to meet new people, meet other people, you know what I'm saying, relax, you know, take a exhale, you know what I'm saying, don't always gotta be on my piece. So like, I think that helped my music when it come to, when you ask me about, you know, how did I go from this to that, I can turn it up and I can slow it down. And those are the reasons why, you feel me?
I can dig it 100%. Like, in the song you said, I'm a king, but I'm still going through the motions. Like explain that. What that means to the people?
Shit. Specifically, that go from, I learned that shit from my mom. I looked at my mom was, I always looked at my mom as a queen, and like she was invincible. You feel me? And I didn't realize that she was really going through shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to look at my mom like she was unbreakable, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, nothing can break you. And when I grew up and we, you know, we reflect on our lives and we reflect on certain shit that happened in our life, it helped me realize, like, damn, man, like, you was really broken at times. Like, I really made it hard on you because I was a badass little nigga, you feel me? So, like, I took that, and then I realized that I'm actually going through those same things. You feel me? Like, I look at myself as a king. I'm a young man. And, you know, other people look at me that same way from no matter if it's my brothers, baby moms, kids, or whatever. And some people just look at me like I'm unbreakable, you know, like I don't got feelings, you know, like I don't go through the same everyday struggles as everybody else, you feel me? So when I say I'm a king, but I'm still going through the motions, I'm going through the same shit you going through, you feel me?
I think that's very relatable, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think that's like one of your better songs, man, like in my opinion, because like people can feel that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People, like I know niggas that's really, you know what I mean, that people look to for the money, that's the breadwinners,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, but we still going through it, you know what I mean, who we turn to when it's fucked up on our end or when we feeling some type of way, you know what I mean, so I can relate to that, you know what I mean, 100%, bro, 100%.
Right, my man.
You know what I mean? Also, what else we got here, man, you know what I mean, so let's switch it up a little bit, let's talk about the music industry, man. What you feel about the industry, man? Was you try to sign? You trying to stay indie, or you trying to get a record deal? What's up? What you want to do?
I think, to be honest, I'm really trying to stay independent, man. Like, it really all depends on how fast things move in my career and in my life. You feel me? Like, I would like to stay independent and, you know, gain my own, you know, I don't really know the business aspects. I'm not going to act like I know all the business aspects of the game, but I do know well enough that when you stay independent, your money is your money. You own your shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to stay independent. If a label were to come to me, you know, right now, and you know, and talk to me about signing a deal or whatever, and it makes sense, and I had my lawyer go over this shit, and I had to sign year, 2, whatever, I probably would if the money right. But if as I gain followers and as I gain fans and everything like that, you know, you gonna have to catch me now, because once I get my shit going on, don't even talk to me about no deal. Like, I'm trying to do this shit myself. I already got the ball rolling. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not really looking for no deal right now. But if something came and it was, you know, reasonable, you know, I might, you know, put the pen to that paper.
Right. And I think that's something that a lot of people do. You know, because I think once you go so far and you killing them independently, I think it's super dope to, you know what I mean, make sure you're getting the most money as possible. But you can see a lot of people, once they reach that level, they always end up signing, you know, because I feel like they, from what we hear, is they feel like the label can put them in better positions, you know what I mean, and got, you know what I mean, set them up with more opportunities. I think it's not a bad idea to sign, you know what I mean, long as your money's right, but independent, you can't go wrong with independent, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You have to catch me right now.
Feel me?
You have to catch me now when I'm down bad. You feel me? Because once I realize that I can really do this shit by myself and I can fund myself and I can, it's over. Like, don't even holler at me.
I could dig that, bro. I feel the same way. So, how you feel about the music industry? Because, you know what I mean, they say once you get in the music industry, it's not really about the music now, you know what I mean? It's more about the business, and it says there's a lot of snakes in there, and you know what I mean, a lot of people will do you wrong just to get a little bit ahead of you, or you link up with motherfuckers and they telling you they charge this for that, but they really taking a bigger cut. Like, you know what I mean? I know you heard stories about that. I know, like, Wayne's situation, and just like that's why I asked you, like, what you feel about the music industry, because it could get crazy,
Grammy.
You know what I mean? It could get Grammy. It's just like the streets, you know what I mean? It could be worse than the streets because you can't really do nothing to them.
Yeah, you can't just run down on niggas.
Exactly, it's different. So, how you feel about the music industry? If you even think about it like that.
No, I definitely think about it, man. When it come to that aspect, I used to want to be in the game so bad, like right now, like put me in the game right now. But that's really not a good way to think about it. You feel me? Like, I'm glad that I'm older and I'm taking the time to actually look at the people around me, how people in the city move, how people out of the city move, how famous people move. And I'm learning, and as I take all that information in, I'm actually learning to keep my circle as small as possible. Like, as small as possible, you feel me? Also, the second thing I learned is we all know this, but like you really got to put this shit into effect. Like, keep this business and the family and friendship shit. That shit got to be separated like a motherfucker. You feel me? So like, you don't end up in the same situation as a Wayne. You know, oh, that's my daddy and he gonna pay me. He got me. Nah. Like, we gonna handle this business part. You know, I don't know a situation or whatever, but we gonna handle this business. I need my money. My money come before anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's one thing I learned from it. And you know, as far as that's pretty much all I know about it. You feel me? I can't really tell you, you know, any more about it because I'll be lying. You know, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm still, you know. So
I can dig that 100%, man. I just know, man. We always hearing these wild ass stories about dudes like that. You know what I mean? I know it can get Grammy. I know it can get wild. But let's switch it up a little bit, man. Let's talk about your music. You know, you just what's the single you pushing right now? You pushing that the bougie chick?
Yeah, we pushing bougie chick, man. Like I said, available on all platforms.
Fire.
Yeah.
Song. Let me add this, bro. Like, you know, I shoot massive music videos. I shoot a ton of music videos. You know what I mean? People send me songs that I don't even shoot the video to because the shit's, you know what I mean? The shit's whack. You know what I mean?
Gotta keep it 100.
When you sent me that jam, I was like, oh yeah, this is one right here. Like, I gotta shoot this. Like, this is like one of them singles. Like, this is one of them. There's only a few times I got that feeling before I actually shot a video. Like, there's only probably like 2 other times.
Yeah.
That time when you sent me that, and when I shot the Zam music video. Remember Zam?
Yeah. Oh, that's that. Don't even tell me that's Castro.
Yeah.
I told you I was on it, nigga. Shout out. I don't know where bro is, but nigga.
Yeah, there was only and that jam went crazy. You know what I mean? That's like some real Pittsburgh shit. You know what I mean?
Shout out East Hills too. You feel me?
Like, and so when I heard, I'm like, man, this is one right here. You know what I mean? I gotta make this. I gotta make this on point. So talk to him a little bit about that, about the song and how it came about.
The bougie chick. Alright, so I pretty much had every song I'm gonna release. I was only gonna put 10 songs on my album, Lisa's Son, and I was doing songs with my man Rob G's. You know, he had a song on the track, and then I did a song with shout out Rob G's. That's my brother, man. He working just as hard as I am, if not harder. And then I got, like I said, my right hand, my best friend Alicia. You know, I'm just now breaking her out, got her out, her singing shell and shit. I got a song with her. Yeah, she can blow. Called I'll Pull Up. And I'm like, damn, like every time we link in the studio, they're both by my side, but we all don't got a song together. So, you know, I look for instrumentals. I found an instrumental. And like I said, I just really start thinking about, like, I come up with my hooks on, like, really, like, what I'm living or what I'm thinking. And I really start thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? I start fucking with them basic codes because I really stopped fucking with basic bitches. Like, I really look at myself like a totally different nigga now, bro. Like, I'm out my fucking own mind. But anyway, once I came up with that concept, I was like, damn, like, they gotta be on it, you know what I'm saying? And then when we came up with the, you know what I'm saying, I started writing the beginning of Elisa's verse, you know what I'm saying, for the second verse. And she could sing real good, like I said. I gave her the first couple bars to the verse, and she finished the song. She finished her verse off, killed that shit. Make sure y'all check that shit out. It's on YouTube. Killed that shit. She made the song for real. But after that, you know what I'm saying, she threw her shit down, and we was like, oh my fucking God. Like, bro threw his shit down. We like, oh yeah, it's a rap. Yeah. It's a rap. That's dope. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bougie Chick available on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? That's the song I'm pushing right now. That's the video I'm pushing right now. We really not even putting nothing else out until Bougie Chick fucking blew. You feel me? So
I can dig that.
That shit at almost, I think it's at almost 5K right now in 2.5 weeks.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, it took off and went crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't surprised, you know what I mean? I knew it was gonna go crazy, but the shit was amazing, man.
Yeah,
the shit
man.
Took off and went crazy, dog.
It was organic too, man. Yeah. Like, it wasn't forced, you know. So.
Right. And the collab was crazy. You could tell, like you said, it was organic. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you letting me shoot that video. The music video was fun too, man. We had a good time shooting that music video, bro.
Fun. Next level shit for me. Next level. And it actually helped me to expand my creativity and think like, all right, like, I never did nothing like that. All my music videos, like everybody else, like, we just gonna get a bunch of people and we just gonna jump around in front of the camera. Like, nah, like, we made that happen. So after we made that happen, now it got me thinking about some other shit. I might want a fucking tiger in my next video. You feel me? Oh God.
Straight up. Hey man, I'm glad that we could, you know what I mean, make you just, you know what I mean, just see past just the average type of stuff, because that's what we usually do, you know what I mean? We just won't really think outside the box. So that's what it's about, you know what I mean? It's always about progressing, you know what I mean, and leveling up.
Elevating.
You know what I mean? Elevating, bro. It's all about that, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's that bougie chick is out right now going crazy, you know what I mean? Speaking about videos, you had a little semi. I mean, pretty. It went viral for you. You had a little viral video.
Yeah. I got.
Tell me about that. How that come about? What was it? What I'm gonna do for that pussy?
Oh yeah. Everybody was look.
Bro, that shit was crazy. I listened to the other. I'm like, yo, bro had a
funniest
viral video.
Yeah,
and
bro.
That was a time like that was like everybody
was doing it.
You know what I mean? What I'm gonna do for that pussy type shit. You know what I mean? I remember seeing like Taraji and like mad people doing shit like that, you know what I mean? Like mad industry people. So, but this shit caught wind, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that shit did over 100K views, over I think like 1,500 shares. But yeah, man, I really don't even rap waves for real. Like what everybody else is doing, I really just chill off of it for real. But niggas was doing it, and I felt like I could have did better, you feel me? So I just stepped my foot in the door real quick, did some funny shit for the city. You know, you really, and for it to do as many views and shit as it did, it had to reach out to other people out of the city. But it was really meant for the city, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm referencing the Hill and shit like that. Like them is the only people in the city that know what the fuck the Hill is. But the amount of views and love it got, like it had to reach out to the city. Actually, I got another one that went viral too. It's called the Sad Nigga. I tried to start a little challenge. It said Sad Nigga Challenge. Yeah, that Sad Nigga Challenge, that shit went viral too. So
you say you a professional sad nigga?
Oh yeah, I'm a professional sad nigga. Actually, I retired. I'm about to come back and shit. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all bitches ain't looking like they too happy. You know, I might have to step back in the game, you know, keep them happy. Actually, it might save your relationship.
Straight up. You know what I mean? Make them happy. I done did it before. I know how it is.
Yes, sir. That's the part of the game, baby.
Straight up. Real shit. So, that's funny, man. How did it feel like having like your shit shared that much? As, you know what I mean? People saying shit like that. Was it a good feeling? Were you surprised? Did you know it was going to do that?
I really didn't know it was going to do that. I always get love on my shit. I was probably expecting like a good 100 likes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But it actually helped me with my music, because it helped me realize that, okay, if I post a video or album on Facebook, right? It'll do 50 likes, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. I take that, you know, if that's what I'm getting, I'll take that. But when I went outside the box and I did some funny shit, some different shit, that's when it blew up. So now it's helping me realize, like, okay, I can put this shit together and package it as a deal. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a commercial coming out. I got a couple skits coming out. I'm going to add the funny, I'm going to add the entertainment, you know, package that with the album. And I actually learned from that, actually, you know what I'm saying? So
I think that's super important. And nowadays, I feel like when it comes to being an artist, people really buy into the character. Like, not, I don't want to say the character, but your personality. You know what I mean? If you look at dudes like people like Black Youngster, he's more of a his music is
he's
good,
an entertainer,
but he's very entertaining. You know what I mean? Same thing with like Cardi B. You know what I mean? So I think showing your personality could take you just, you know what I mean, that much further. The baby
really, like, he really, like, I always knew what I knew, but the baby really, like, showed me, like, nigga, you gonna have to think outside the box, my nigga. Like, I was watching a little interview, he was talking on some shit like, nigga, he lost, his niggas was on him about him wearing a diaper. Right. You feel me? He threw the diaper on and shit, his niggas was on, he was like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he did it, and look at him, you feel me? So, you gotta think outside the box, that shit really helped, you know.
You don't wear a diaper?
Hell no, I ain't wear no diaper though. You feel me? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think, hey, I'm gonna come crazy though. Believe me, I'm gonna come crazy, but I don't know if I'm gonna wear a diaper. That's somebody else's idea.
Man,
he hard for that.
Diaper, yeah.
He hard for that.
I just watched that interview. You gotta, you know what I mean, not really give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, cause we could really compete.
He had a diaper on and some Jordans.
Hell yeah.
Hey, shout out to Baby, man. He turned up, man, straight up. So let's switch it up a little bit. Let's get a little bit let's talk about being like you said you got kids, right?
Yeah, I got 2 daughters.
2 daughters. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I got a son. I got a daughter myself.
I know I be hating on you. I be hating because you got a son.
It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. And you know they say when you have girls, man, you was out here dogging.
I already know, man, but I be looking at it like for real. I'm a lover for real.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think I done did females that bad. I got some niggas out here that be dead way worse. You feel me? With sons, so
I can dig it, but it's beautiful, man. Like
yeah, them was my babies.
I shot the video with
both of them. Yeah, the motions. I got a 2-year-old and I got a 7-year-old. Her birthday was actually yesterday, which is the 11th, January 11th.
That's what's up. Happy
my
birthday.
Babies.
Having daughters is a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean? I was just with my daughter and just laying with her, man. It's just crazy. She's 1 year old, so it's just like that's a beautiful thing. But I can feel what you said about having my son, man. Having my son, putting that camera.
That's your legacy right there.
You feel me? Like you know what I mean? He gonna make sure that we live on. I mean, that name live on. But how you feel about like I know how it is, you know, balancing being a father, you know what I mean, with having 2 young kids and trying to, you know what I mean, be a businessman and take the music serious. And I know what it's like. So explain to the people what it's like, you know what I mean, balancing fatherhood and trying to be. Taking your music serious and really elevating and taking it to the next level.
I mean, for one, my babies come first. You know, as a father should. You know, it's hard. You feel me? Like, you know. Plus, I got, you know, they have 2 different mothers, so you know, balancing out. I barely have time to do anything. Saturday and Sundays is my only. You already know. Every time we shoot, it's on a Saturday. It's on a Sunday for real. But it's hard, man, and I like battle with myself sometimes if I even want them to know what, like my 7-year-old, she's older now, you know, like she was in the Motions video. I let her be in that video because I would just want it was a real touching song and those are the most important people in my life, so I wanted them in the song. But I battle with myself sometimes like, damn, like I got daughters, like what I be rapping about, like they don't need to hear that shit. You feel me? But so I try to keep them away from my music. You know what I'm saying? I want them to know what I'm doing. Like, daddy's a musician. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. Like, but I really try to keep them away from. I don't want them hearing what I be talking about. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Cause them was my. They gonna grow up to be my queens. Right. So like I battle with that sometime. But other than that, man, it's really not as hard when you already know what the fucking deal is. Like, your babies come first. Nigga, I'll shut all this music shit the fuck down right now for my girls. You feel me? That's not even a question. So there's really no complications to that. You feel me? Whenever I got time, I'm gonna make this music shit crack.
I can dig that. That's a real ass answer. That's a real ass answer. You know what I mean? And I feel the same way. You know what I mean? Kids come first before anything. You know what I mean? Because them are blessings. You know. Shout out to you. Shout out to the kids.
Shout out to my babies, man. Y'all keep me moving every fucking day.
You got beautiful daughters, man.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? For real.
Thank you.
So you said you got 2 daughters. You feel like they changed you as a man? Like, how you feel like?
Did they?
Would you talk to them a little bit about that?
Man, you should know. You might have had a son, but there ain't nothing like having a girl.
Oh man.
There ain't nothing like having a girl.
You definitely changed your life. You want to move way different. You get a whole different. I feel like just witnessing a woman give birth, you just get a whole different appreciation for a woman and just like what their bodies go through. So yeah, I feel you on that, bro. You know what I mean? Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about Pittsburgh music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's talk about some of the guys. You know, because Pittsburgh, we had. I feel like we got a nice scene. We got a lot of talented artists. You know, but I don't know. I feel like we missing something here. You know, I feel like there's definitely something missing.
For sure.
But we got some we talented though.
Talented
man.
as hell,
hard, bro. Like niggas in the bird. Like, you know what I mean?
And we kind of got our own sound too. Like, a lot of people will say like we sound like other niggas, and we do go through a stage where we be trying to like. I'm put myself in there, even though I don't feel like I do it. But we as a city as a whole. So, you know, like, we go through our stages where we do be sounding like other motherfuckers, but if you really listen, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, a nigga like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put a name out there, you feel me, like, a nigga like Stunner 2 Fly, a nigga like, you know what I'm saying, Wapo, you know what I'm saying, like, niggas don't sound like that, bro.
No.
Like there's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, or Stunner specifically, and I'm gonna give Stunner a shout out because his beats that he's making are really not like nobody else's beats out here. They different as fuck. So we got our own sound for real, but like you said, it is, we really don't get, that's all. Like we got a little bit of sound, but after that, what the fuck else we got for real?
Right. Yeah, Stunner, shout out Stunner, that Big Papa video going crazy. Shout out my dog, Case Film, man, that video going crazy. I feel you, bro. We got our own sound, but we do have times where we, you know what I mean, we want to, you know, emulate different cities. But nonetheless, man, we hard as fuck.
We're hard.
Man. Like, niggas really got talent.
A lot of niggas out here with talent.
It's sad, like, I feel like all of our top dogs in the city, they passed way before their time, man. Like, when it comes to dudes like Tef, like you said about, you know what I mean?
Very bright future, cuz.
You know
like,
what I mean? He was crazy, you know what I mean? Dudes like, you know, Trilzy, you know what I mean?
WAP, nigga. You feel me? I forgot about WAP. That's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Jimmy Wapo. You know what I mean? So many of these Spike G.
Spike G.
You know what I mean? Ryder from FTR. You know what I mean? So many of these dudes was talented. And I work with a lot of these dudes. Like I shot all of their first videos.
Every videos that I watched was had, you know what I'm saying?
I swear.
It was Money Mark Films at the time,
Exactly. You know what I mean? Me and my bro was doing it. But I just feel like a lot of these dudes died before their time, man. And I be fucked up about that shit because they be having talent, you know what I mean? They really be having the potential to take it to the next level, but they be gone before their time, man. So how do you feel as just, you know what I mean, being the Pittsburgh and, and Mac, you know what I mean, Mac Miller, you know what I mean? How you feel, you know what I mean, just being in that circle and just seeing a lot of these dope artists, Jimmy Wapo, you know what I mean, just passing before their time?
It's sad, man. That's obvious, you know. We all wish they was here, you feel me? We all wish we got more music, more content and everything, but can't change that. Long live them. And only thing I can do, not, I ain't gonna say to better that situation, but I learn from their situation, and I realize that if I do make it, when I do make it, I learn from their mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna just move a little different, move a little smarter, watch who I keep around me, you know, watch what I say, just watch how I move, you know what I'm saying? So that way, you know, we can keep this shit pushing. Once it's, cause I be feeling like I look at it like this, like if it was a cartoon, like Tef was really like burying, like digging out a hole. Like say we under here, we underground. We see the light, and they just took Tef away, and now all the dirt just piled back on that little hole and shit. Now it closed. You see, you know what I'm saying? WAP, all them niggas. Mac Miller, he made it out. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be the first artist, you know, not the first artist, but one of the first artists to like actually dig through that motherfucker hole, get us the fuck out, open that bitch the fuck up, and everybody come the fuck up. You feel me? That's how I look at it, and that's a little, you know, a little vision, a little analogy I got for you and shit. So, yeah, man.
You believe in like speaking things into existence?
For the most part, yeah, I do believe that my mind state, you know, I think it's really, I don't believe in it when we were talking about like, you know, like the universe. I think it's something within yourself. I believe like if you tell yourself every fucking day, you're going to get this fucking money, if you know, put the effort in, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in, you know, just saying it's going to happen and sitting on your ass. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
You got to put that work in.
You got to put that work in, dog.
That shit ain't going to come if you ain't just sitting there talking about it. Right. So, what can the people expect from Lucci, man? Like, once you say once you dig us through this hole and get through the light, once you on, Lucci's on, what you picture yourself doing? Like, what you gonna do for the city? What you gonna do for yourself and your family? Like, once you reach that level of success or wealth that you envision yourself reaching? I
mean, we already know we getting Mom Duke the fuck out the hood. My mom still live in Homewood, you feel me? But besides moving the family out, that's a given. I want to create a platform. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know the way to go about it yet. But I want to create a platform. For one, everybody, any artist I done did a feature with, from right now to the time I make it, come here. don't let me start getting paid for shows, because every nigga on a feature that's ever been a fucking feature is opening up for me. No charge, there ain't no pay for a slot, none of that shit. That's one of the first steps I'm gonna take. And after that, man, it's just like, once I get to a certain level, let's just say I made it the WAPs level, you know what I'm saying? I will make sure that some of my features are affordable, you know, to some people. Now, that's not saying like niggas is just gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, oh, come in $200. No, but like, I understand, like, I was in a situation where I felt like I was hard as fuck and I'll rap half of these niggas. But like, I just wasn't financially in the situation to make shit happen, you know what I'm saying? A little dusty nigga, that's what I was. That's why I used to call myself, because I'm proud of who I am now. So I used to call myself like I was a little dusty nigga. I want to bring another little dusty nigga to fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So that's how, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. That's a couple things I would do, you know, if I open the motherfucking door, you feel me? And I'm going to definitely create a bigger platform for Pittsburgh, you feel me? Like, Wiz definitely put the city on the map. He said Pittsburgh, 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 Pittsburgh. But it take more than just one person. You feel me? Like, we got Hardy do it. We gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, and other people gotta grind hard too. Niggas be looking for handouts out here too, you feel me? Niggas just think you just supposed to just put them the fuck on. Niggas gotta work hard. So if I were to make it, I find one of the hardest working people. It don't matter what your clout is, nigga. It don't matter how much money you got. If your work effort is you know what I'm saying, match mine or is better than mine, nigga, come here.
Straight up. What you think we need, like, to you know what I mean, to get us where we want to be? You know what I mean? What you think Pittsburgh needs?
I think about that shit all the time, bro. And honestly, man, part of me want to say I don't know. The other part want to say we just need something real fucking trendy that's just us. Mm-hmm. Like, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's a dance. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's just a certain sound, the way we shoot our videos. Everybody shoot their videos standing on their head. I don't give a fuck what the fuck it is. We need our own shit. Yeah. And once we all find that one thing and we all support that one thing, you know, Philly not that far. Niggas be forgetting. Niggas be thinking Philly in out of state. Like, Philly right there, and that's another big market. Right. You catch on to Philly, we get the whole PA down, that's just spread, bro. So like, whoever creates that platform, actually it's not even whoever, when whatever group of people create that platform and create that whatever the fuck it is, and we, like I said, rather be sound, beat, we gotta like really put the city on the map. That person or those people gotta really put the city on the map and bring everybody else up. And that's all it really is. It's support. Like I always said it. Like I said in one of my last interviews. Like the people support us like a motherfucker. But like us as artists, bro. Like we really don't support each other the way we do. Right. Like the way we think. You know what I'm saying? The way the people support us. Like another artist won't really fuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just because we in the same field, nigga. We live right down the street from each other. Nigga. Like you're not even my competition. Like we ain't getting paid yet. You know what I'm saying? So.
Alright, so we're coming to a close. Last couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, where you 10 years, man, where Lon Lucci gonna be, man? Where you envision yourself?
10 years. I obviously have multiple plans to success, just not music. Music's not my only outlet, but definitely plan on being a business owner. I will be a business owner, you feel me? I wanna own a business. Not gonna say which business right now. But I plan on owning some shit, you know, something to leave behind for my daughter, because in 10 years my daughter will be 17, and soon she graduates from high school, she ain't about to have to work for nobody. She gonna work for herself, and that's just how I envision myself. It's really like nothing more than that, bro. It's just I want to own shit. I want to become a monopoly. I want to get money. There's really nothing. It's not about like, oh, in 10 years I plan on being on vacation and sitting around and fucking bitches, selling shit. Like, nah, bro, like my work is not gonna stop in 10 years. You feel me? Like, so in 10 years, that's what I plan on doing. Just expanding whatever I started, expanding that shit.
So you don't want your kids working for nobody
at all.
Let's be on some boss shit.
At all. Yeah. For sure, that's a fact. Because right now, I stopped working for people, and I don't care how I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna be my own boss. You feel me? So I did that. I didn't work. My first job was Arby's. Like I told you, I moved out the hood early, so selling drugs and shit like that shit wasn't really into my mind 15, 16 like it was to everybody else. Like my pops was a hard working man, you feel me? So our job was the right thing to do in my household. So I got a job, and I really didn't like working up every day, working at Arby's for 3 years for $7.25. You feel me? Like that shit wasn't the wave. And then even when I upgraded jobs and started working for $10.25, the shit still wasn't the wave. You feel me? Another motherfucker telling me what to do. So yeah, once I realized that I could create my own path, create my own lane, you know, I want the same for my babies, you know.
Hey, I could dig that, because I know it was like working at jobs. I'm definitely not the. I could do it, you know what I mean? I could talk to them, I could understand, like I could take, you know what I mean, direction, but it's always like, man, I know I could be doing something different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know I could be doing something way better. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I totally understand. I worked at Outback Steakhouse. I didn't work that motherfucking. I did CNA shit, wiping old people's ass.
Oh yeah, when you had time to do that, nigga? I always know you to shoot the videos. That's
like,
crazy.
Time's been like where like it wasn't.
It was slow.
Us, you know what I mean? So I had to double up doing my grind. You know what I mean, and make sure the motherfucking bills is paid. So
as a man, period.
No question. You know what I mean? But I've been blessed enough to, you know what I mean, be able to not have to do that shit no more. You know what I mean? But if times get hard again and shit get fucked up,
I'm gonna do what we gotta do.
Do what I gotta do to make sure I get paid. But like now, where my mindset's at. You know
we don't even want to be there.
No,
that's what I'm talking like.
There's too many ways to make money, like to be an entrepreneur, bro. You don't have to work for nobody. There's too many ways to make money. You know what I mean? So, I know I said we was going or final questions, but I didn't know that you was, you know what I mean, an entrepreneur. I didn't know that you was, you know what I mean, self-employed. So, just talk to the people a little bit about, like, you know what I mean, the ups and downs that you go through as being an entrepreneur, and how you made that first step of moving forward to make that decision. Like, man, you know what? I don't want to work for nobody. I want to work for myself. You know what I mean? Because there's people out there, they in a position, they work and they like, man, I want to quit. I want to rap, or I want to shoot videos. I want to do something. So tell them like, because it's not easy. You know what I mean?
At all.
It's not easy, but. You know what I mean? Give them some motivation, or just talk to them. Tell them what it's like, you know what I mean, before they just jump head first into doing it.
I mean, first of all, you definitely gotta have a plan, man. Like when I first started, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I sell merch. You feel what I'm saying? Like I sell a lot of merch, a lot of Squad Life gear. You know what I'm saying? And that's my brand, Squad Life University. And I started like you gotta have a plan. When I started off without a plan. Like I had a plan, but it really wasn't a plan. Like you can't just throw your money somewhere. Just think you just about to buy a couple shirts and just sell them and flip them. Like, it don't work like that. You feel me? Like, you really got to have a base plan. You know what I'm saying? So, one of the downs of it is, you know, when you first start, you don't see no money. Everybody know that. Any business you start, your first year, you don't see no money. You feel me? I done did everything from, you know, selling merch, tried to start a little moving company. You feel me? Like that. And cleaning company. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no fucking money. You got to be patient. That's the number one thing, patience. You feel me? And one of the ups is, you know, it's a beautiful thing when you see your work pay off. You feel me? Like once you make it through that rough patch, it's fucking beautiful when you really like look at your check. Rather it be $200, rather it be $300. I get a motherfucker. I just got a little joint for $300. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't shit, but nigga, that's mine. Like I ain't have to wait for a pay stub. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to wait for none of that shit. I ain't have to argue with no boss about me getting a check. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is my check at? I done went through that. Worst. We done all went through that. Yeah. You feel me? Everybody who done work. So
like, yo, I work Monday. Like,
yeah, bro.
That shit ain't on my check though.
Clocking them.
Man,
yeah, you make your own time and schedule. You feel me? So you know, even if I could give advice, man, like it don't matter if you working. I don't judge nobody for working, because like I said, my friend, I done slaved in factories and restaurants and all that shit. But if you working, make sure you're not working to work for that person forever. Make sure you working to eventually never work for nobody again. And then once you never work for nobody again, and you work for yourself, your next step is to work so you never have to work again. You feel me? So that's the best advice I could give them, man. Like stay positive, stay patient, and stick to your plan.
Hey, man. And I think that's a perfect way to close out. Appreciate you, brother, man.
I appreciate
this is a dope
you.
interview. Like I wasn't expecting it to be this dope, but this was a super dope interview, man.
My dog.
I think that people got to know you. You know what I mean? I think they got an insight on Long Lucci. They got to know where you from, what it was like growing up. You know what I mean? In Homewood. They probably didn't know you even played football. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I think this was an excellent interview. So before we close out with another True Stories.
Yes, sir.
I like that shit. That shit's hard.
Hell yeah.
Where can they find you? Where can they find you? Pick up your merch if they want to get some of that, you know what I mean? Some of the merchandise, you know what I mean? You definitely got to lace me with something. I need something.
Oh, yeah. Off the love.
You know what I mean?
We can flip-flop.
Yeah,
What you talking about, nigga? Actually, my next video, make sure you got me some True Vision merch.
I got you. Let's do it.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? So where can they pick up some of the, the Squad Life?
Yeah, Squad Life University, man. Squad Life University, right now, you know, like I said, I was learning and I went about things the wrong way. So, and I fell off of managing my own pages. I was just selling off of people DMing me. When it comes to my pages, y'all can follow on IG Squad Life _University. The page is under maintenance right now. I just gave it to my sisters. Now they about to handle all the business aspects of it. So that will be up very soon. For right now, you can follow me on IG Long Lucci _Squad Life. And if you want any merch, if you got any questions, want any features, any booking, go to that page. You know what I'm saying? My manager's information's in my bio. Twitter, you know, my Twitter ain't popping yet. I'm gonna get that there. You know you made it when your Twitter popping, you feel me? But make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, Long Lucci, Facebook, Long Lucci. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it right there.
Hey, man.
YouTube page, I'm sorry, bro, to cut you off, man. I need subscribers, man. Y'all fuck with me, show me some love, man. I'll subscribe right the fuck back, you feel me? The YouTube page is Long Lucci, man, you know, so.
I'm gonna throw the YouTube up right over your head, right
My
there.
dog, right? right up here.
Yeah, right there. Straight up. So y'all heard it, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my bro's YouTube. You know what I mean? Shout out to True Stories. You know
True Stories, baby.
This is the one of the early interviews, you know what I mean? So this is history, man.
Oh yeah, I told bro, man, like I told bro earlier, man, like I used to watch the little documentaries and shit back in the day, and I always wanted to be a part of them shits. Like as a young nigga, I used to watch all the shit, Raw Meat, you know what I'm saying, like S Money, The Gut, all that shit, man. I used to just watch how they be in their hood and they had the interview and they impact on Pittsburgh music and shit. And like it's a fucking blessing to be a part of this shit now, you feel me? Like I work hard for this shit, and you know, for bro to have True Stories to have me a part of this shit, I really appreciate that shit.
True. I appreciate you, brother, man.
Yes, sir.
And shout out Raw Meat, man, because we got a video coming out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we got some shit in the works.
OG still working.
OG, yeah.
I ain't never meet him yet. I always heard about him. Make sure you link us the fuck up, nigga.
Still in the works. But, you heard it, man. We about to close this interview out.
Close this shit out. Remember, man, be your fucking self. At the end of the day, that's my favorite quote. Be yourself.
You heard it, man.
Lucci.
Lucci. True Stories.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk, man. Tell me your story.